afternoon. This is James Hopp from the ShopSmithRepair.com, the Woodworking Academy, and this is my third video on parts, Shopsmith parts. Alright, today I'm going to talk to you. First part is, this is the drive that comes out right up in here, run on the main poly V-belt, and it has a set screw. Quite often this set screw here gets loose, so we have to make sure it's tight. Alright, the second part I'm going to talk to you about is the speed control. It goes in the front of the machine here. You pull it out, take the speed dial off, and we're going to inspect this. And the one thing you want to look for here is that these two legs are not spread apart. If you have a gap and it allows a lot of play, and then it will bind when you try to go through your speed range up and down, especially if it's under a load or it's under tension. I recommend a lot of times that we replace the speed control if the legs are spread out and it's binding a lot. So here you can see how the legs on this one are spread apart, and you can see where it have a lot of play in it. If I try to turn this, it's almost impossible. It's like very, very stiff. So better than trying to repair it. Here's a new one. You'll see it has wax on it from the factory. It has legs that are not spread apart. You can see it had no play in it at all. This turns easily, and I can turn this one by just turning the shaft down here. Very, very easy. This is a motor that came in from a customer machine. I'm working on it here, and you can see I've got it apart. So I take off, first of all, the floating sheath. And it's floating, as you can see. Set it down, and then I take off the fan sheath. So anytime I take a fan sheath off of a motor, I have to make that the little set screw in here is tight, because it works loose and it can cause problems. So that's one of the things we're going to be checking on your machine. So I want to work on this bench, and I'm going to take this headstock and sort of move it out of the way. There you go. This is the two bearing idler shaft that I talked about on the last video. And we're going to have to put a new ring on it right here. To do that, I have to first spread this apart a little bit. I'll show you how to do it. So once you spread this little ring apart, you slip it onto the new idler shaft and get it down in this groove down here. So I'm putting this two bearing idler sheath back in this machine, and you can see here, I've got to put this in. There's the keyway. Then we get the poly V drive sheath. Okay, so you push this down all the way, and then we've got to put the little keeper in here. It's not called the keeper, actually. It's called something else. So I'm going to put this on here, and I slide the little E-clip on. You see that I actually have a hole on my bench to do this. There we go. We're going to just put a little drop of oil in there. It's very important to put your oil in. And then we oil up in here, and that should slip right down on there. You see how nice that fits? So this is the new eccentric. You can see it's got a slot in it. And I got this new two bearing idler shaft with the sheaths on it. And I'm going to show you how that goes back in here. just like that. I want to thank you for watching this video. This was just a couple of the items that we check when we service your machine. It's very important after more than 25 years of experience on repair. There are certain things that just escape the normal guy, and I look them up and point them up, and we will take care of your machine and get it back in excellent working condition. That's what we're here for. Please let me know if we can be of assistance. Thank you.